On the fateful day Howard Carter broke the seal of Tutankhamun's tomb, an unsettling event unfolded. Carter's beloved pet canary, a small bird that had accompanied him through the long months of excavation, was suddenly snatched and devoured by a cobra. In ancient Egypt, the cobra was no ordinary snake. It was the sacred symbol of the pharaohs, a guardian of royalty and a sign of divine power. The timing was uncanny, and the symbolism impossible to ignore. For the Egyptian workers who witnessed the event, this was far more than a strange accident. To them, it was a chilling omen, a clear message from the ancient world that the powers guarding the tomb had been awakened and were watching. The canary's sudden death became the first whisper of what would soon be called the pharaoh's curse. Whispers of dread spread quickly, and soon, the story of the curse would roar across continents, capturing imaginations everywhere. To the local Egyptians, these tombs were not simply burial places. They were sacred gateways to the afterlife, protected by powerful spells and ancient magic meant to keep intruders at bay for all eternity. When the canary died in such a dramatic fashion, it seemed to confirm their deepest fears. The pharaoh's protective magic was not just legend, it was real, and it had been disturbed by those who dared to trespass. Whether you believe in supernatural warnings or see only tragic coincidence, this moment marked the beginning of a saga filled with mysterious deaths, strange accidents, and stories that would haunt the world for decades. The legend of the curse took root, a powerful reminder that some doors, once opened, unleash forces that can never truly be contained or forgotten. The idea of a pharaoh's curse isn't a Hollywood invention. It's rooted in ancient Egyptian belief. Tomb inscriptions warned of dire consequences for those who disturb the dead, promising everything from crocodile attacks to the erasure of a trespasser's name. These weren't empty threats. They were magical spells meant to protect the pharaoh's journey into the afterlife. The pharaoh's tomb was his eternal palace, and curses were its spiritual security system. When modern explorers opened these tombs, they stepped into a world where ancient fears still lingered. Newspapers sensationalized the discoveries, blending fact and folklore. The public became captivated by tales of vengeful pharaohs, transforming historical warnings into the modern legend of the mummy's curse. This ancient tradition found new life, and the curse became a story the world couldn't resist. Long before Tutankhamun, stories of misfortune haunted those who disturbed Egyptian tombs. Explorers and archaeologists reported strange illnesses, accidents, and financial ruin after handling ancient artifacts. The unlucky mummy, a painted mummy board, was said to bring disaster to its owners, accidents, deaths, and even rumors of being aboard the Titanic. These tales, whether true or not, primed the public to expect the supernatural. Every mishap became evidence that the tombs were fighting back. The legends grew, fueled by coincidence and fear, creating a foundation for the curse of Tutankhamun. Even with modern science, these stories remind us that the mysteries of ancient Egypt still hold power over our imaginations. The sands of Egypt seem to whisper, some secrets are best left buried. The curse of Tutankhamun is the most famous of all, a legend that has haunted the world for over a century. It's a tale that blurs the line between history and myth, captivating imaginations across generations. In 1922, British archaeologist Howard Carter, backed by Lord Carnarvon, made a discovery that would change history, the nearly untouched tomb of the boy king, Tutankhamun. The world was stunned by the dazzling treasures, golden artifacts, and the promise of secrets hidden for over 3,000 years. As news of the find spread, so did whispers of a deadly curse. Newspapers, hungry for sensational stories, seized on every mysterious incident, fueling a frenzy of speculation and fear. Headlines screamed of doom and supernatural vengeance. Some reports claimed that an ominous inscription warned, "Death shall come on swift wings to him who disturbs the king." Yet no such warning was ever found inside the tomb. The supposed curse was more fiction than fact, but that didn't stop the rumors. The lack of evidence didn't matter to the public. The idea of a pharaoh's curse was simply too thrilling to ignore. People everywhere gossiped about the mysterious deaths and strange accidents linked to the tomb's discovery. Journalists like Arthur Weigel and others dramatized every event, weaving tales of ancient vengeance and supernatural retribution. The scientific expedition was transformed into a Gothic saga, with every mishap or tragedy attributed to the curse. The legend of the curse soon overshadowed the tomb's true historical significance. Tutankhamun, once a little-known pharaoh, became a global icon. His golden mask a symbol not just of ancient Egypt, but of mystery and supernatural revenge. The boy king, who died young and ruled for only a short time, was immortalized not for his life or reign, but for the supposed wrath he unleashed from beyond the grave. His story became a cautionary tale about disturbing the past. With every strange event, every unexplained death or accident, the legend of the curse grew stronger. The world was captivated, unable to resist the allure of a mystery that seemed to defy explanation. The curse became the story everyone wanted to believe, a myth that endures to this day, forever entwined with the legacy of Tutankhamun. The first and most famous victim of the curse was Lord Carnarvon, the expedition's financier. Months after the tomb's opening, a mosquito bite became infected, and he died suddenly in Cairo. The timing was perfect for the legend. His death seemed like poetic justice. Stories spread. Lights in Cairo went out at his death. His dog died back in England at the same moment. Newspapers declared the pharaoh's revenge, cementing the curse in public imagination. Logical explanations, his poor health, the dangers of infection, were ignored in favor of the supernatural. For a world enthralled by Egypt's mysteries, the idea of a vengeful pharaoh was irresistible. Lord Carnarvon's death transformed rumor into legend. After Carnarvon's death, every misfortune linked to the tomb was blamed on the curse. Wealthy visitors like George J. Gould died of sudden illness. Prince Ali Kamel Fahmy Bey was murdered months after visiting the tomb. Sir Archibald Douglas Reed, who x-rayed the mummy, died soon after. Team members like Hugh Evelyn White and Arthur Mace met tragic ends, each story adding fuel to the legend. The media wove these events into a tapestry of doom, convincing millions that the curse was real. Natural causes and coincidence were overshadowed by the thrill of a supernatural narrative. The curse became a self-fulfilling prophecy. Every tragedy, no matter how ordinary, was seen as proof. The legend's power grew with every retelling. But what happens when we look at the facts? Studies show that those present at the tomb's opening lived as long as their peers. No evidence of a deadly curse. Howard Carter himself lived for 17 more years, dying of natural causes. Many illnesses could be explained by toxic mold and bacteria in the sealed tombs, not ancient magic. The curse is a classic case of confirmation bias. People saw what they expected to see. Sensationalist media amplified a few tragic coincidences, turning them into a global legend. The real story is one of natural causes, bad luck, and the power of storytelling. The curse endures not because of evidence, but because we love a good mystery. Tutankhamun's tomb isn't the only one with a reputation for curses. The unlucky mummy linked to misfortune and death terrified Victorian England long before Tutankhamun's discovery. The tomb of Ramesses II's sons, KV5, was also plagued by rumors of a curse after its excavation in the 1990s. Workers reported strange feelings and accidents, fueling whispers of supernatural retribution. These stories show that the fear of cursed tombs is a recurring theme in Egyptology. Every major discovery seems to come with its own eerie tales. The curses reflect our awe and anxiety when confronting the mysteries of the ancient world. In the end, the legends say as much about us as they do about the pharaohs. Why does the legend of the pharaoh's curse endure, echoing through centuries and captivating imaginations across the world? It's because this legend is the ultimate story, a blend of glittering treasure, unsolved mysteries, and the ever-present shadow of the unknown. The curse weaves together history and myth, inviting us to wonder what lies just beyond the reach of our understanding. We're drawn to tales that challenge the boundaries of what we know, and the pharaoh's curse does exactly that. It taps into our fascination with forces beyond our comprehension, and our deep-rooted respect for those who came before us, whose lives and beliefs still echo in these ancient halls. The idea of a curse is more than just superstition. It's a form of cosmic justice, a way for us to imagine that the universe keeps a careful balance, rewarding and punishing as it sees fit. It satisfies our longing for order, for meaning, and for consequence in a world that often feels chaotic. The legend keeps the magic of ancient Egypt alive, transforming archaeologists into daring adventurers and simple artifacts into relics of immense power. Every discovery becomes a new chapter in an unfolding epic, where danger and wonder walk hand in hand. Deep down, we want to believe the world is more mysterious than it appears. The curse offers a tantalizing glimpse into that hidden realm, where ancient secrets still slumber beneath the sands, waiting to be awakened. Whether you're a skeptic or a true believer, the story of the curse reminds us to approach the past with humility and reverence. These are not just relics. They are echoes of lives, dreams, and fears from a civilization that shaped the world. These tombs were sacred spaces, built with deep spiritual belief and a sense of awe for the mysteries of life and death. Every stone, every carving, was meant to honor the journey to the afterlife. The legend of the curse ensures we never forget the sacredness of these places and the enduring power of the stories they hold. The sands of Egypt still hold countless secrets, and as long as there are mysteries buried beneath them, there will always be new stories to tell, new adventures waiting to unfold. If you're ready to journey deeper into the unknown, subscribe and join us as we explore the wonders and enigmas of the ancient world, because who knows what we'll uncover next?